here with Dan Quinn, head coach of the Commanders. Coach, you just had to go to the NFC Championship game last year and create all this excitement and all of this hoopla, and now they just want more. They want you to go right back there and go past it this year.
Well, you know what's cool? Feeling like the DMV, feeling the community. Like by the end of the season, man, like you felt it, the energy, and you've seen it many times where like the community connects with the team and you feel this energy. And so like to be a part of that, it was really cool. And like the best part of our team is the team, man. Like there are so many cool guys here, Kay, that like just are all about it. And so we're able to get a huge part of our coaching staff back, which is hard to do. Bunch of guys, we added some players, so like it's so much fun to be part of like this crew.
Absolutely, and the vibes here immaculate as always, and they're hungry and they want it and they are supportive of you, as is everybody. You are a huge part of people wanting to play for this team, of guys, veterans, rookies. They all say it to me. You did say something that I thought was interesting. We're not for everybody, is what you said. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, we are that group that wants to like push and get better and push and get better, and that's from the coaching side, from the players. So we evaluate ourselves, one another, we collaborate a lot. And if you're like, nah, I'm good, that's cool, like that's not the spot for here. And so one of the things I do love about our team, like we're relentless about getting better. The team that will be at the end of the season will like hopefully absolutely kick the you-know-what out of the team today. And that's what I want it to be. And if you're getting better as it's going, that meant you worked hard on your skills, you were like the practicing right. So we have like really high standards that we want to go to. So we know there's expectations and outside noise, but like when you have a standard, it comes from you and from your own self and internal.
It's hard to go from undersell, over deliver to being not looked at to now being the hunted. How much are you feeling that?
We are always going to be the hunter. There is no hunted.
You're the best.
And like that is not how we get down. So in that way, that's really what I want. Like inside our walls, like these are the standards we want to hit. And they're really high, but we want to push one another to get those. And if we do that, like over and over again, we'll take care of that. But it's the competition in training camp. It is my favorite part. It's imagine being defensive end going against Laramie, or a running back in the open field against Bobby Wagner. Like he tackles everything. Can I beat him? And not in the way of showing him up, but can I beat him? And like his skills raise your skills, and like you keep doing that over and over. I call those double wins. Like they're winning, you're winning.
Double wins.
Yeah, and how many can we get in a day of people like, absolutely, this is your best, Kay, against my best, and let's see what happens.
Red Zone today, best day ever, hype. I'm sure you loved it. What was the biggest double win you saw today?
I think the down on the 1 yard line, the ball went on the ground. So like, okay, they could score here, starts again. You know, like that mindset, like you're never out of the fight, like play the play through the end to go. And it was like one of those great lessons, like even if they're at the one, like this play, this moment matters. And like that was my big lesson for that today. And it was a good one. I like coaches to the sideline.
Okay.
So then the only thing that matters is what the players know, not what we know. And so seeing that, you'll find out really fast. And so oftentimes in practice, you hear a coach yelling, move to here, do this. Like that shit don't happen in the game.
Yeah.
You have to make sure, like, what do they know?
I feel like I always get like inspired. I always get like a lesson when I come here. The standard. Cornelius told me about it a couple of weeks ago. Zach Ertz, I think I also brought up to me. He was on my show. Can I see what it says on the back of your shirt? So it reads, brotherhood, pursuit of excellence, relentless. The standard. You always have a mantra. You're a mantra guy. When did you come up with this? And can you take me into, you're sitting at your desk, or you're at home, you're on a hike. How did that come to be?
What I learned about leadership, maybe more recently, earlier on in maybe our career, I thought the leadership was about me leading or me writing something to follow or rules. What I learned since then, it's about developing the leaders within. And so the standard is an actual document that the players wrote. Like, this is how we're going to do our business here. And so when it comes from the team, then like, hey, these are the behaviors, this is how we get down. So like, it's a part of our identity, but it was written by them. And it was written maybe a week or so before the rookies of last year reported. So they could say, this is our standard, this is how we do things. Think of like a Navy SEAL ethos to say that was how they wanted to conduct themselves. So it really encompasses our team rules, but it's really a high standard that we want everyone to meet, Kay. And if we're putting them there and we expect you to meet them, but it's also a way to like, it's not just words on the wall, like you have to live otherwise having like a standard or in a business world, a mission statement, it's just words on the wall. Like you got to live it. And so it makes it, everybody's part of it. Like this is what we all agreed upon. Like we're down for this.
Outside of a beautiful fade touchdown that I saw of Deebo Samuel, how has he, your new addition, lived that standard?
There's one is practice habits. He's been remarkable. So to see him and Sanger still learning a new system, he's very much on it. I knew he was a good player. What I didn't know was how much fun he is to coach.
What do you mean?
Just his energy on the field, being around him, like there's a lot of joy in this really dog competitor. And so he was really hard to go against, but I didn't know, I knew the ball player, but I didn't know the man.
Yeah.
And so like the man is very fun to coach.
It's almost like too fun of a toy. It's like giving a kid with a Cliff, like giving a kid a toy that like they're not that's like too aggressive.
Yes.
Like what are you going to do with it? Like, I don't want the drum set for my toddler. Yes. They're going to be using it at 3 a.m. How is Cliff handling what the toy, the versatile weapon?
Yeah.
I've seen Deebo all over the field on every highlight I've watched.
It is part of Cliff's superpower. It really is. Like that his mind thinks ahead and how could we find this matchup and how could we do things a little bit differently. So from the time we talked about the trade, I saw like the mad scientist going, and that's the teaching, to make sure the players can execute it without overthinking and being decisive. And it is part of Cliff's superpower to like find the right matchups in the right space.
It's almost like it shouldn't be allowed. I don't know how you were allowed to have Deebo, but I'm a huge fan of him. I'm glad that
he's really
here.
fun to coach. And there he is.
There he is. Now there he is. Jayden Daniels comes. The crowd. Look at this crowd. The smiles. He's getting gifts from people, murals, all sorts of things. What is the perfect gift for a fan to bring Jayden Daniels here at practice? What would you suggest?
The perfect gift for him. Yeah. He is such a competitor. I wouldn't say it's a gift. You want to do anything that you play a game, you compete, anything, that's his mindset. So like anything that is a competition, it's a game, that would be the perfect gift.
I heard he was practicing in the dark. Were there lights? Can you set the scene for me a little bit?
No, you have to ask him that. He gets here early. There's a lot of unseen work that Jayden does that's appreciated by his teammates and by me, because those are the things that no one else sees that he does. It's not once in a while, it's all the time. And the best of the best go for it in that way, and he does. Yeah.
Jayden and I actually brought you here today to get Terry's deal done. That's why I'm in town, Dan.
Man, you guys
are
so impressive. The more you can do.
We're here. We were setting the standard. I know he's in the building. Is he hanging out with Jalen Lane? I'm hoping.
Yes, like everybody here is a connected team.
Good.
And so there's no separation of people. So during this time, there's some rehab portions that go, and then the afternoon team walkthroughs, all this stuff.
Amazing. And hopefully he's out here for the next Red Zone session. I know you're looking forward to it, and you're working with Jalen Lane. And everybody, give me the one thing that maybe we're not talking about before we let you go do your thing. Maybe the thing that you don't want to tell me about, but you'll give me a little hint to keep my eye on.
I would say it's as connected a team at this point that I can remember. Oftentimes that happens in November and December and January. So I'm really excited to see where they can take themselves with standards and performance, because it's one thing to be like attached to a team or on a team, but like when you're connected, it's way different. And at this point, to see this connection, like, okay, I'm watching.
Brotherhood.
And I like it.
The standard, the hunters. Did you hear that? Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate you.